Sword. English US QWERTY keyboard hit. Join the live. 7. Home. Moto app launcher. 1 weathercraft small. Home screen 1 of 4.
Come on, slow motion. Come on, buddy. You taking way too long for this. This be why equipment don't know how to stay alert and alive, man. You be lagging. Your brain still, I know.
M. 1 weather clock small.
Come on, my guy. Get you in there first so I can get this thing going. That's just outrageous, y'all. All right.
Windows. Phone. Messenger. Video MP3 converter. Shortcuts. Tap
Come
info.
on, jackass.
Facebook. Window. Twitch. Face. Video MP3. Face. Twitch. BandLab. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. Use tap with 3 fingers to view. BandLab. P.
All right.
P. Library. Next door. The dojo. 10 meters. New. But. Unlabeled. D. Unlabeled. Untitled February. Unlabeled. BandLab. The PC shows. Unlabeled. Today. 10:21 a.m. True Drastic. Play.
All right. Let's go. First one of the day. First submission of the week. Whoa. Coming up this week.
You know what time it is. Grab your camera phones and your device. Kick off your shoes and grab yourself some popcorn, baby. That's the easy show. It's alright. Monday through Saturday, 7
The TV Show Theme Song Challenge. At the TV Show is looking for artists to feature on the new theme song for the show. Leave me a message on his inbox so you can get your submission in. Plus details after you submit your confirmation message. www.instagram.com/thepv.show. Collaborators, anyone with this link can join and edit the project. Current version history.
We got the vibe. Welcome to my room. Yes, I'm blind. Catch me Monday through Saturday live, 7 p.m. East Coast time. Yeah, we on the rise. Kick off the shoes. Enjoy the ride. What we can do is motivate minds like Motivation Monday. Y'all know your life. Hey, topics to try. Thinking decline. Wasting some time. We get the Wednesday where we can ride. Just new ways. Talk that Thursday where we don't talk, you don't talk to me. Yeah, PC's open, might be the place where you can talk to me. But I like Saturdays, it reminds me of the most type of days. You get on mic, you can rock some days, but you only got 30 minutes on the screen. So once you come join me, you can be a part of me in the PC. I call my PT week's piece. Catch me weekly on the planet C. Once you come join me, you can be a part of me in the PC. I call my PT week's piece. Catch me weekly on the planet C. Hey. Talking about it, I want them talking about it. Tell them all alright, word and let them talk about it. Talking about it, I want them talking about it. Tell them all alright, word and let them talk about it. Talk about it, tell them all talk about it. Tell them all alright, word and let them talk about it. I don't bring yourself some popcorn, baby. So, somebody Saturday, 7 p.m. Grab the phone, and grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the easy show is online, so won't you with us?
Watch the Easy Show. Educate your mind, learn about life, situation. So get your mind right. Ready to watch the Easy Show. It's not so easy. Yeah, you was doing hard. The way that it's up, the way that I go hard in these balls. Ain't no one stopping it. Ain't nothing. Too easy. It's already out in this bar. So if you're hungry, a piece of shit is good. So come eat. Easy shit. Watch the Easy Show. Yo, that was all the class, man. It must be on, man. I didn't cry.
Okay.
The PZ Show. Today, 10:15 a.m. True graphic.
Hey, listen,
The PZ Show.
that could have been you. So, but that's not it. So we're not done yet. This contest is going on. We're still getting it in. So welcome to the PZ Show first and foremost. I am your host, the Blind MC, your boy JPZ. See what I'm saying? You better believe it. I'm in here, man. We kicking it. But I'm going to tell you right now, I got to give you a heads up. Yeah. We said something about this. We tried to get it started over the weekend, Saturday. We had a little bit of an interruption over the Facebook, YouTube streamers, and Twitch streamers. So y'all didn't catch the message. But I'm telling you now, and I'm hoping you guys are knowing this, but we are doing a challenge. We are presenting to you a challenge. The PZ Show has brought to you a theme song that you just heard. That is the PZ Show's theme song. And for all of you guys that's tuned in with us, you can be a part of this theme song contribution by telling me, hey, come see me. Matter of fact, first off, gotta get in touch with me first. So you can send me a message, let me know you're interested, whether it's a DM or emails. I prefer you send me an email. At least then, if you're coming from YouTube, Facebook, you send me an email, I'll get that. I'll respond correctly with you guys with whatever you need. All right. Second, after you send me a message, I will be responding to you with a question. The question will incur a need to know basis because this will dictate how we move forward. So yeah, because I mean how you receive your link is how we move forward. So it determines the second from the second question or from the second email. So bow, we go from there. But like I said, this competition is the PZ Show's theme song challenge. I need everybody involved to hashtag that PZ Show's theme song challenge. I need you to hashtag it, the PZ Show theme song challenge. All right?
It's original.
It's an original hashtag. So I will know if you hashtagged it or if you used it. So hashtag the PZ Show theme song challenge to get in on when you post your track. All right, so that's for those that have submitted. As you can see, we have our artist up here. He probably, you didn't see his link or whatever, but we got it posted. So his video's up. We need any contestant that joins this challenge to send me a message so we can send them the link and all that stuff and get it to them. But this is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this directly through whoever reaches back out. Whoever reaches out to me, whether through BandLab or through social media, connecting with me to get more information. So we got that going, right? Question of the day: what's motivating you this week? As always, we know we do that. We talk about it. I am motivated because I feel like somebody's trying to rob my name. So I'm definitely motivated right now. I feel like motherfucking it's time to get on top of my shit because trademarks cost money. And hell, let's just keep it real. That should be a lesson. That could be a lesson this week. Talk about trademark.
That we was talking about investing. Let's talk about investing.
We were talking investing recently on the recent Talk About It Tuesday.
Now let's talk about
talk about trademark
and business. And trademarking
business
your business.
and trademark.
Trademarking your business.
Yeah.
Registering your name as a business.
Because this is the next phase of steps that I have to take.
And also go co-lines with investing too, because you're investing in your business. So this also encourages about investing. In case y'all out there wondering what does this have to do with investing? Investing in yourself.
Right. So I mean, hey, that's a secondary issue we can walk into. And judging by the fact that this is becoming an increasingly
Show theme song challenge. At the PC.show is looking for artists to feature on the new theme song for the show. Leave me a message.
that
More off.
we have to address as soon as
Pop-up
possible.
window. Project settings. In list. BandLab. More options. Button.
Especially when establishing a business, a legit business, so that you can, get into the e-commerce sort of way. I'm going to take you into a series of different things with this one because of the simple fact it's like different stages, and different it's separate classes you have to get into and all that stuff. So they're all inclusive in the whole situation of having things trademark, the need for what trademarking represents and all of that. So I'm just trying to capitalize as best as I can and make sure that I'm doing things as best as I can on a legit stage. I advise everybody to be on the same kind of level right now, especially all you dope ass independent artists that I fucks with out here. Because if it's coming down my way, it's definitely gonna be hitting y'all soon. You're gonna have some motherfuckers talking about they trying to use your name, all that other bullshit, and they pending the legal circumstances. If they actually have the money, money filed or the paperwork filed before you do, it's legally binding. So there's nothing you can do other than change your shit. And that could really destroy a lot of people's shit. Now, mind you, I'm only saying this to you because I'm being advised of the same issue that I'm having right now, and I'm trying to consult with some higher profile people that can really give me insight on this shit. So once I get that intel, I'll definitely slide it to my people. Y'all know how we do. No secrets from my folks. So this is what we do here. We try to keep shit on the official level, you know what I'm saying, 100% all the time. But it's a level to the things that we do here, and we want to make sure that everybody's in tune with it. But right now, bro, shit is looking real like legit, like we need to start stepping into a new phase of work. You know what I'm saying? You already know it's time to get things going. So all of you guys out here, what I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm motivated about this challenge. I'm really motivated about this challenge. I'm excited about it. I've been itching to do something similar to this, but I decided to pop something on my own for the most of it. But at the same time, I'm still trying to formulate the one that I originally started with a friend of mine or / relative, and we're gonna get back on it. I just haven't had time to get into the project. Like I have started it, but I just can't really. It's a way that the track is, it flips, so I gotta flip with it. You feel me? I'm the type of motherfucker, I feel the beat, I ride with it. I ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Exactly. So when it flips, it's a different mode. It flips to a whole different mode. Whole different mode. But it's the same tempo, it's just a higher pitch. It's like it comes at you the same boom bap it is, but it's such a higher pitch that it kind of makes you want to do it. You feel me? So it's like I don't want to give it that half-ass like cock back, talk a little bit, run the, you know what I'm saying? Because I got something for it. Trust me, I got some shit for it. Y'all just gotta wait and see. But that's gonna be a dope challenge. I'm gonna drop that soon. Once I get everything together. I'm still fucking having my issues with BandLab, excuse me, and we're dealing with a little more tech issues. As you can tell, we're having to revert back to our original use of how we were streaming, multi-streaming through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, as well as Instagram. So excuse the views, but we are back in tune. We still keeping you guys on the mission. So you know what I'm saying? There's nobody gonna be left behind at this point. We had a moment of weakness on Saturday, but I apologize. I will post that Saturday episode is what I'm gonna do, because I don't like how that got left behind like that. So I'm gonna post the IG page. I'm gonna post the IG version for you guys on YouTube and see if I can get it to you on Facebook. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but we're gonna work on it because my phone space is very, very low. So I'm gonna be hoping and praying that I can find another outlet that I can download it and upload it to you guys without having to stress my memory on my phone. So we'll see what we can do. But
screen off.
man, listen, definitely want to let y'all know about this challenge. So the Peasy Show, as you know, always had a theme song. We kept the instrumental because of the theme song. It represented the theme song for us, and we've been rocking with it for the last 3 seasons. So in honor of doing that, and PD Bands was the first producer that I produced the track with, recording on the, music and stuff. So I appreciate the opportunity for him giving me, his beats and everything to work with. The young lad is a man of about 22, 23 now. He's really young on the scene, but he's been doing big things in Canada, making moves with some major heads over there. But like I said, it was a good connection between me and him when he first hit me up and told me he sells beats. He's a young kid. I was intrigued by his age. So when I first met him, he was 19. So young dude, and he was making phenomenal beats. One of the first beats he made that I got from him was the project that we did for one of the more popular ones. God damn, I'm losing track of my name. It was called
Peace.
No, it was called Stairway Out the Game Part 2.
Someone taking your name now, you can't remember any of your
Listen, that shit got me distracted, bro. That shit got me straight up distracted.
7:15 p.m.
And what's crazy about it is, with all of this stuff going on out here today, man, I had an opportunity
7:16 p.m.
put all of this stuff to rest. You know what I mean? At one point, but because
7:16 p.m.
Life calls, and when life calls, you got to answer the call. Sometimes you can't take time away from, or you can't put it on pause and hope to come back to it in a time when you can handle it. You got to handle it right then and there. So unfortunately, I couldn't deal with this situation so that it wouldn't be something of an issue now versus, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the issue and realizing that this may just be a person who's trying to he's trying to find a way to get at me, I think. And this is what I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Because of the simple fact that, as I go through the process and I'm looking up my information, I'm looking up myself now. This is crazy. I'm looking at myself. I'm finding all this stuff about myself, all my stuff that I've put up. This is all the stuff I put up. You know what I mean? All my stuff, all my process, my entire catalog, where you can find me, everything. And at the same time, I'm getting notified that my information that I'm using, as far as my name, is under scrutiny because of someone trying to try to purchase the name. That's not good on my end, because this means a restructure.
rebranding.
A rebranding, you know what I mean? And that's a lot of work to rebrand. Yeah, that means doing. That means everything from scratch. You know what I'm saying? That's everything from scratch.
I don't think you want to go through hundreds, possibly thousands of files.
Right. Not only just files, but just basically data and information, like profiles, name, anything where your name is attached to it. Then on top of that, let's look at the fact that, like, that's tatted on my arms, kid. What you want me to do with that?
Right.
It's tatted on me, kid. What you want me to do with that?
Right. And then on top of that, it's like, if there's no Mr. J Guns, then that character kind of like dies.
That basically
has that. So now you gotta have a new character to bring to the PD show, but now it's gonna be hard to do that because if during these type of circumstances, you use your name for everything, including your show, which means you would have to.
What up, man?
Make the show different.
Yeah, man.
And you don't want to have to do that because.
Naughty Low, what happened, my boy?
But, I don't think the P. Weevils would like that.
Yeah. And I feel like this is a situation that that really presents itself for the artistry and artists alike to take notice of this, because this is how the labels get you too.
Yeah, as you were saying.
If your name and information, your work that you're putting out is not if you don't have the paperwork behind this stuff and it's not right, it can happen.
Right.
This can happen. And this is what's starting to take place. So I have to do my security check and make sure that this is securing my legacy, my history, the piece of me that I'm leaving with you. So in order for me to have a standing legacy, many people in this tenure of time that I've been around have learned to know that name. You know what I'm saying? They've learned to know that name. So I would be very saddened if I can't find that, if I can't have that name,
right.
If I can't keep that name.
Represents you.
Right. Look, I'm not okay with that. I just know that motherfucking remote was on the arm of that chair. Not even 5 seconds ago.
Did it sink?
Hell no, it couldn't have. Too much shit in the way. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no reason.
7:20 p.m.
This shit should even be anywhere.
Yo, wasn't it just here?
I told you it was just sitting on the arm of the chair, bro.
Hold on. No, what is this? No, I got it. I got it. It was in deep. Like I said,
it fell in.
Yup, it did.
It got in that slot. Then.
That's what I figured. That's why I was trying to check.
I was about to say, I thought I put shit in there, but that's why I put shit in that side right there, because that keeps it from falling in there like that.
That's what it was.
It had went past all that shit. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So that's what happened.
It was like a little bit past it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, if it gets past that past that opening right here in the back end.
But you got lucky that it was calling something that was hanging from that bottom.
Right.
That's why.
Most of that shit was stuffed in the hole.
Right.
That was it, to kind of keep it from that shit. Yeah, it was to keep that shit from falling in.
Monday.
Just plug in the hole, basically.
Shit.
Stuck in the hole, bitch. Stiff that hole. Shove this in your hole.
10:22 p.m. Monday, April 17th, 7:22, 30%. Double tap to activate.
Yo, listen, sometimes you gotta go through shit to get to shit. And it's crazy that we have to even live like this. We're looking in the situation that no crime that's a criminal crime that kills somebody or hurts somebody is wrong. I mean, it's not wrong. I mean, it's bad. It's just bad. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, in order to curb this issue, we got to get off that motherfucker. We got to get off our high horses thinking that, the fact of the matter is not economy, quality, inequalities in our economy when it comes to the classifications of why and where. I'm blowing on rosin. Rosin. Morning show. CM morning shorty. What is happening, my dogs? But like, dog, I'm telling you, it's a lot going on, bro. I'm pretty sure my man CM morning show could tell you right now. Trademark is a very important thing. Trademarking is definitely an important thing. And this is why it's important if you're an artist to make sure you got those T's crossed, those I's dotted. Because, man, listen, you don't, you can get yourself fucked up. Plenty of artists that out here right now that are, you don't hear about them. Even ones you do hear about don't own shit. But they got all these pictures of themselves looking like they doing a lot.
Like,
Trust me.
They did the song on the rights to masters. We was just talking about that. Rights to masters and shit.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
7:24 p.m.
Ownership.
Because you could
As they say in the world, as they say in America, possession is 9/10 of the law.
just because you made something doesn't mean you own it.
Doesn't mean you own it. In order to obtain that ownership, in the sense of when it comes to music, you need to process your paperwork accordingly.
Yeah, and process your payments.
Make sure you pay your fare.
Right.
Put your money.
Did James Dash have that thing? And he purchased the blueprint actually from Jay-Z. Won't see about that.
To invest in yourself.
He sold the masters.
We gotta learn. We gotta look at investing in yourself. That's the best thing for yourself right now. I mean, it's putting investments in yourself, and
self-preservation.
It's a way of self-preservation. Not only that, but it opens opportunities to branch into entrepreneurship for yourself and for your family generation. You know, your generational family. You know what I mean? Like, so you look at the fact that with all of this stuff going on right now, and there's nobody around to pretty much give you the blueprint that you would need to walk through this whole situation as best as possible, so that your outcomes are higher in a percentage to succeed than to fail. So you know what I mean? At this point, you really have to look into what works for you, how this makes this comfortable for you, what things you can elaborately do to build yourself from point A going to the next phase. You see what I'm saying? And all of this stuff has to be done in a certain process, because at the same time, when you look at how these people doing things out here these days, I actually was watching a Teen Titans Go commercial or show where they explain exactly what this means, what this position is. This process is one of their more latter seasons of episodes that they did. It was comical in their own teenage little childish way, but at the same time, it taught some very vital, important information about why trademarking is important. If you noticed in that show, in that particular episode, since the name Teen Titans Go was trademarked, it was
did they do an episode about them losing their rights
to use the name?
That was like later on. That was like a couple seasons after that too.
Right.
Because I was that.
They lost the right to use their name, and then they had to go fight a trader troll.
Yeah.
Who basically takes people's trademarks and blackballs and blackmails them to fucking buy it out. This could be serious money right now we're talking about losing out on for me. And that's the whole situation. That's why it's so important to look into the whole situation, which I would have never thought that this would have been the, you know what I mean, such something I would have had to have had a more vested grip on, because I had no money, man. What do you expect? I thought, just like every other independent, unsigned, wanting to get out there, hungry ass artist thought, yo, if I keep doing music, eventually somebody will help me put this other money shit together. I need somebody to invest in me. You see what I'm saying? An investor would definitely change the game. But at the same time, who better to invest than is somebody who believes in you? Somebody who believes in you is only you. So, you know, I have other priorities. That's what makes it difficult. You know, because yeah, we have normal shit in life, but with stability comes responsibility. And in that responsibility, there comes a need to continue to maintain that by all means. Like, imagining how easily I could have maneuvered this situation had I have had, you know, not just saying not had prior reference to this, but I knew there was things that I needed to do. I just would have thought that I had more time.
Yeah.
Because I really just started pushing this name, this music to the people. You know what I mean? This name has been with me for years though, but I've just started pushing it to the people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so now I'm in the game with the big guys now.
Yeah.
I'm playing in the field with the big guys. But all will tell when hopefully God will stand on my side as he's been, whether one way or the other. I mean, I'm looking at this in a way, I've been blessed this far with what music has done for me. I don't want to lose it. I don't think I'm going to lose it if I lose my name though either. But the name, I built that name. I built that name. I referenced an artist that came out from Ghana. Reason why I say Jay Guns and from Ghana from Ghana is because the artist, you know, rest his soul, was murdered in Bronx 2020. The year I dropped my Different Faces of the Game album, which really struck me as kind of like weird, but at the same time, I don't know the irony of it all, but maybe in some weird way, that could be the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think? Do you think his mom or his pop, you know what I mean, claiming his name as an artist because he was an artist too?
So they can get the royalties.
The royalties for his music.
I have no idea, but you know what?
I mean, this is the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, it's a variation of different things that could explain the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it happened, just so happened that.
And it just so happened after
you complete,
I completed my registrations for making transactions for withdrawals for my royalties.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
20 minutes after that, you get a notification, yo, da. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It is. It is very, very weird. And in this sense, like, apparently there's something that isn't shaking right now. And the personnel that has informed me of this information that I'm looking at right now, I'm a little shaky about this party, third party. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you remember when I said you wasn't with me then. I was actually online, and I just so happened to be looking for information about trademarking. It pulled me into an advertisement for a web page, and I thought it was the actual form web page, like the site to fill out the trademark application form, because I wanted to see how much the cost would be for the form to get filled out and start the class or whatever needed to be done to get the trademark.
Back a while when you had the funds for it.
Right, not even, just to see how much it costs to start the process.
Gotcha.
Right? Mm-hmm. Well, in effort to starting this, I put in contact with this agent from said third party who contacted me. He's trying to say that he's not a third party. You're a officer with the Commerce, with the Commission of Commerce. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, but I don't believe it. I'm going to go and find legal stand. I'm going to go find legal counsel because I feel like he's trying to seal my name. That's what I feel. I feel like this person directly, because it's the same person that reached me, that called me when I gave my information to the webpage. You see what I'm saying? Same person. It's not the difference. I hear your voice. I know your voice. Don't play with me. Right? So that's what I'm talking about.
That's what you're thinking of someone doing.
And that's where my head is at right now. Because I do not believe that this man is telling me legit information.
Which means that he can't necessarily take your information unless he gets it from you.
Exactly.
Which means he doesn't have all the necessary information. You need to not fill out information.
Exactly.
No more.
Hence the reason why I'm looking to might just see myself taking a trip to the local Commerce building. Local city Commerce building, because the council of there's one here in Albany. I know there is. the office of Commerce is like the city hall. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So there ain't no way in hell you're gonna know.
How you gonna get there?
It's all about figuring it out from there. But like I said, I'm not gonna let myself get too worked up about the whole thing. Like I said, I'm gonna let it sit back. But today we're talking about motivation, so that's where I'm at. I'm motivated to get that. Plus to tell you guys about the new challenge, the Peasy Show theme song challenge. So all of my folks that's over here on IG, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or whatever, just come holler at me, hit me up. You're on BandLab, come holler at me for real. I actually set up a band there. I tried to make the track forkable. I believe you may need a desktop for that, Bird, to do that, to fork the track. But that's the issue I'm having right now. I was actually trying to do that today, but it wouldn't let me. So for now, it's not a big deal. I can do that because it's just in a band where anybody who wants it can get to it. And I'll save that. And then if anybody wants to do it again, I will just copy and paste pretty much. Because I want you guys to keep it in the band, though. That's the only reason why I'm doing it like that. So you can keep it in the band. That way I can just monetize who, and what submissions came in. Between that and the hashtag, we should be able to narrow down who we're going to pick. Now, the way we're going to do this is this contest that we're doing, this Peasy Show theme song challenge, is going to go on until May 30th. All right. So May 30th is the last day to get those submissions in or to request the submissions for the PZ Show theme song challenge. All right. And once that's over, we will judge on a Talkback Thursday episode on June 1st. All right. Pre-scheduled. We already have this whole thing set up pretty much on who's going to how we're going to present it. The fuck was that? Oh, that was you tapping? Yeah. How we're gonna present it. So that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to extend the time frame so we can give you guys enough time to produce your tracks and bring them back to me so that we'll have them in. So they're only counted in if they're either they're already sent to me or they're hashtagged they're posted on IG hashtag. So I'm only allowing the verification to take place through Instagram or through BandLab. So either way you verify, the verification process goes as follows. If you message me, you will be asked a question. That question will determine how you will receive your link to follow up. So from there, we move on. And there's only two other here from the live stream. So the rest is going to be discussed in a later time after you get through the first two. Okay, so we have a circuit for you guys. Just bear with us. Come through though, for real, because we got a lot going on for that. And this should be fun, especially for the artists. I'm hoping you guys are engaged. This is going to be my first track back on the year for the year. First track of the year through BandLab. Unfortunately, at this point, because of their rigorous imbalance of recording process, that I'm still having difficulties with, but I'm bearing through it. We're gonna try to keep working on it. Hopefully get through the next updates to try to get to some better functionality going on with the BandLab there. But anyway, all of y'all that's on BandLab, y'all know where to find me, or you can click the link in my bio right here on IG. That Linktree link will take you right to my profile for BandLab. Just check it out. Click on BandLab profile for the BandLab link, and you'll get right there. You will see it. I'll show. I think I posted that on. I think I put that on my wall. I pinned that to my wall. So it's up to you. I'll let your boy ask you what to do. But yeah, it's been a hectic week. It's been a hectic couple of weeks. Hellfire seems to be firing off on all ends, and damn if ain't nobody got room to duck. But on the bright side, let's hope that things turn up right, because I'll be damned if I die a fucking sap sucker with nothing. Or in the words of Uncle Roland Martin, a simple Simon. I refuse to be a simple Simon. But yeah, man, like the year is getting in. We're starting to get some hot weather. Have y'all been enjoying that over the weekend? I mean, good God, that shit was wild, especially up here, kind of hot. But yeah, it's been a whole little thing right now we've been dealing with. I'm really just hoping that we take the time to acknowledge that we are dealing in perilous situations here in the world today. We have so many different adversities taking place and trying to throw off the nature of how we maintain life in this world. And what's really needing to be buried is the factor of how we deal with evil and wrong in this world. Because, like, the different methods that we've acknowledged and been akin to at some points in our history as humans on this earth is just straight up primitive. It's futile, and majority of it has only shown that it makes it worse. So for me personally, I mean, to lock up a criminal is right. But I agree with the whole situation that, bail reduction had its flaws. It was some quick shit to do that could have been modified with time. As we learned with COVID, what COVID was doing, we could have also learned how to moderate the jail systems like that. Because of the simple fact that we were accustoming our system to a COVID stance. So a pandemic stance. So at the same time, I didn't understand if it worked, it made shit better at one point. But the reason why bail reform is failing now is because of the legislation, the way the legislation was written. Certain states gave passes to certain crimes that should have been taken more heavily instead of the lighter ones. And that was the problem. There should have been deeper evaluations before releasing some of these people. They did not do that. And they can't say that they did, because majority of the people that were arrested on those variations of crimes that were passed under that law. So what, again, I said we should have done was, as we reviewed the situation, and y'all was sitting there testing us out any goddamn way by bringing people like that into the city. Because here it is, y'all supposed to be the smartest people in our government, in our country. And y'all made the decision to allow people like repeat offenders with low-level crimes, because they were considered low-level crimes that they were committing, out, disregarding the fact that they had criminal histories or histories, personal histories outside of the criminal life that had history of violence or something, mental health or something. You know what I mean? And rather than looking deeper into those and determining how you release or detain them, you just took everybody on that list and said, okay, here's the green button, just push it and let them go. And every time they would show back up in your court, you would let them out again. Whereas in most states, repeat offenders would see a charge, would sit. They would sit. And I know for a fact they would sit, because my ass got up here. I is a repeat offender. So I sat. Okay? And that shit ain't no joke. Just saying. But at the thought of this whole situation, I mean, we looking into a crisis of people who are misinformed by the media they follow, the information that they're containing or they're retaining into their brain banks, and it's mushing up their fucking brain, basically. Mushing up their fucking brain. So there's people out here that are in high positions with mushy brains, and they're out here doing goofy shit. Being straight up goofies. So I don't know. But we have to figure out a better way of doing this. And we got to figure it out as soon as possible. Because this is just getting too much out of hand right here, right now. We have way too many things going on. Way too many issues that could be addressed in a different way that aren't. And it's not making any sense at all. It's just not. We have got to like get on to something better, like, because this is just not working. And at the same time, our government is not helping the situation by playing politics with us. These are our lives that are at risk right now, and these people work for us. This is the exact reason why people do not participate in politics, because politics is a situation of listening to situations and trying to compare who's worse, and then saying all of this shit that you want to do, and then it's a lie or it is the truth, but you just can't do it because you can't get both parties to think about the same fucking thing at the same damn time and be on the same fucking page, when it's common sense, because it happens in everybody's fucking everybody's cul-de-sac, fucking neighborhood, corner street, wherever. But when you look at the situation, you hear all of these different narratives going out there. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Trust me, the central issue is the fact that we have a government that is more concerned with what the businesses of our country are doing than what we are doing as people and how it helps us to move forward, to be successful. Like they always say, we want to create a advanced level of humans in this country. How is that possible when the enormous rate of college funds, of college tuition in this country is outrageous? Out fucking outrageous. There's people going to school for upwards of $200,000 a year. That's insane for school, especially if you're expecting all of us young generations of children to grow up and be scientists and rocket scientists and astronauts and all of these important people to the world today. That shit costs money. Do you really think the American people can afford that when we can't even afford to pay our monthly bills? When the average cost of school costs anywhere between $20,000 to $60,000 a semester. Most families don't even make $20,000 a year. Most families don't make $20,000 a year. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the situation that you have to confront yourself with in the world today. Look at what's going on outside, and look at the fact that in every neighborhood you see these issues in, there is a low employment, help, and support staff. Nothing there to give you resources for anything better other than what's going on. Because either the community has been corrupted with drugs and criminality of the lowest kind because of there being no funding in that community, there being no support groups in that community, no active members in that community willing to stand up and support better living standards or quality of life. And this is all a factor that we all have to look at. So it's crazy to me, like when I first became a person trying to be independent and learning what gold what goes into all of that, I understood that there was a huge responsibility behind owning a house or owning property or taking care of property because of the fact that I knew myself because of my own experiences being a person of B&Es and breaking into people's things and taking things that weren't mine and making them mine, that security was a must. So at the end of the day, I understand that I understand that factor, and I take into the account of it all because at the end of the day, this is what keeps you safe. This is what keeps you sleeping comfortably at night. Yeah, man. Like, it's real shit. Check the tablet for me, bro. See what it's doing. We've been sitting over there for a minute. I mean, if it ain't did shit in the last 8 hours.
It's not responding. It's not doing nothing.
I have no idea what the fuck that tablet is doing. Well, it's a good thing that guy's coming Thursday. So I can talk to him about that. Maybe I can tell. Maybe I can find out.
You might know. No one know if anybody.
Just wow, crazy. That's just weird. But that's what happens with that's normal. I can't even say it's out of the norm. Talkback has been known to do weird shit like this to me since I've been using it. All right. Well, we are rounding it out to the last 5, y'all. Thank you. But yeah, we're rounding it down to the last 5. And I just wanted to tell you guys, man, like, stay focused on your shit, stay motivated, and always make sure you're covering ground as far as making sure everything you're doing is legit on the board so nobody can take your shit from you, because that's the value that it brings. No one can take it from you, and no one can claim your glory. That's one thing for you. Stick with it, and I'm telling you, you'll succeed. But there's that. And then don't forget, y'all, check out the challenge, the Peasy Show theme song challenge, by hitting me up in the DMs, let me know what's up, or hit me up at mrjguns@gmail.com for more information on how to submit your verse and get on that list and see who we pick. Peace and love, y'all. We got a whole nother week of stuff to talk about for y'all. And I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in with me. For all of you guys that's in on the recap, don't forget to check us out weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. Right here on IG, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch TV as we stream weekly, 6 days a week with the Peasy Show. I am the host of this show, and this segment of the show is Motivation Monday for the night. Tuesday's Talk About It Tuesday topic will be discussed tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys once again for being a part of the show tonight, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow, man, as we get this thing going for another one. The life, man, the life. We got so much to do. So many things we got to be in tune with nowadays, man. It's just out here to be giving us a better view of it all, man. So I appreciate all of you guys for being here tonight. Peace and love to you. I will check you guys tomorrow. Talk About It Tuesdays next. We out of here, man. Let's go. It's Peasy. Hey, Bucky. How do we do this? How do we do this? All right, y'all. We got to go. Much love to you. Before we do that, matter of fact, before we do that, I'll give you guys something to ride out to.
Face.
Yeah, I ride out to this.
Aight, let's go.
Hey, yeah.
Come on. Yeah. You know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Aight.
Grab your camera phones and your devices. Kick off your shoes and grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, baby. Grab your camera phones and your devices. Kick off your shoes, grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live, so come chill with us. Hey, you sure gonna have a good time, baby.